Hello my friends and welcome to the third episode of the Football Manager 2019 Beta Let's Play on my channel with Bayern Munich. It's been just over a month since the last episode and we've taken on Bayer Leverkusen. We won 2-0. They had Lars Bender sent off, but we're already 2-0 up. Goals from Thomas Müller and Kingsley Coman getting us in there. We then drew 1-1 frustratingly against AS Roma. Thomas Müller broke the deadlock in the 72nd minute. They got a 92nd minute equaliser. We battered them and we just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net, which is frustrating. I actually thought this game was going to finish 0-0 the way it was going. But 1-0, unfortunately not a great start to our Champions League run before we return to Bundesliga action where we had 3 1-0 wins in a row. First one coming against Schalke 1-0 there with Kingsley Coman scoring. Then we played Augsburg. We played a much rotated team. Thiago scoring the goal there late on. And David Alaba with a penalty against Hertha BSC, getting us the win there. Again, another rotated side, just trying to keep the legs fresh after a fairly big run. But these games, the team were just knackered, so for whatever reason, I felt I had to rotate a little bit more. Today we're taking on Valencia. We're going to get to pitch side in just a second. So we're back, we're pitch side. We've got them with Neuer in goal, Kimmich, Hummels, Boateng and Alaba in defence. Kieran Tierney's injured. Alaba needs a rest, but when I gave him a rest, Kieran Tierney got injured in his first full start, which is frustrating. He's out for a month. Baumgartlinger and Goretzka make up the midfield with Coman, Rodriguez and Ribéry in behind the striker of Thomas Müller. Robert Lewandowski taking his time getting back to fitness. So gonna just give my quick team talk here and get into this game. Looking for 3 points in the Champions League because we drew that first game against Roma, which wasn't ideal. I've got a cat climbing on my back. The cat's just determined to get in the videos these days, aren't they? Do apologise for them fighting in the last episode as well. Not much I can do. Debated editing out, but I thought, you know what, I'll just leave it in for the very little comedy value that you get on this channel. Conor Concaldo Guedes even with the throw in, and a move for Valencia ensued. Soler, it's falling down nicely for Gaia. We're not even getting close to them right now. Guedes back to Gaia. Baumgartlinger steps in well. We've not started well in this game though. Kingsley Coman against Gaia. Kimmich plays it across to Goretzka. Neto with a save from the Goretzka shot. James Rodriguez whips in, falls to Baumgartlinger. James Rodriguez whips in, Was clears. Hummels back to Jerome Boateng. And end of highlight really, not really much of a highlight that one. Looks like a bit of a decision going down in the commentary only situation here, but eventually there's a yellow card for Mats Hummels. Not sure what that was for. It didn't tell me, it just told me there was a decision. Gaia launches in. Comes away to Rodrigo. Conor Concaldo Guedes. Whip towards Neuer's goal. Away it goes. I'm going to give a shout. Just demand a bit more because we've really not started well here. And that worries me because I don't remember a game where we have not started well. We've got an injury. I took Thiago off the bench to rest him fully as well. Okay, so Goretzka, can you go further forward is the question. Yes you can, you could just about manage it. You don't really have the flair. Renato Sanchez is the other option. Again, you don't really have the flair. 12 passing, not ideal. Goretzka, what's your passing mate? 14. Right, so we're going to bring Goretzka forward. The only other option we've got is to move Müller back. And that's not going to work for anybody. And we bring on Renato Sanchez. I'm not happy with this. It's another major injury for us. Hopefully it's not too serious. Kimmich was a couple of weeks. Tierney's a month to 6 weeks. It's not ideal. Baumgartlinger comes away. Kimmich to Goretzka. And it's Thomas Müller, it's off the crossbar, it falls for Ribéry. I think that's offside, you know. Is it? Is it counting? It counted. Yes, get in. I thought it was offside, and then the game just sort of like stopped. And I just had that feeling that that offside thing at the bottom was coming up there. It didn't, which works. They're bossing us down the left. They're going with the Gaia route. Can look at this position. They're not even touching the side of Alaba. So in the second half, I'm just going to make a couple of quick changes to the way we're set up to try and counter that, because that's been their biggest threat. Neto on the ball here. Is he going to make a mistake? No, he's not. The striker just not pushing as well as I would have liked there. Was plays it across. Rodrigo with the finish. We really should have been nicking it off their goalkeeper and scoring. Instead, we're level at half time. It's our second injury time goal conceded in the Champions League. Given that we've hardly conceded a goal in the Bundesliga, this is quite frustrating stuff. Our Champions League form is just not off to a good start at all. Ironically, it's our one attack that they've had down that right hand side that they've scored from. Gaia's booked though, so that's ideal. Right, can we get to half time? Yes we can. Right, team talk. I'm going to go aggressive for the first time in this save. We're going to tactics. We're swapping yous around. Renato Sanchez is booked as well. No, we're not swapping yous down, because that's actually the way I want yous. Right, what is my options then? I'm going to bring you back onto support. Let's give you a bit more defensive stability. Muller, I actually want you pressing into... I want you to press more, not... We'll go with this new one. More urgent, yeah, there we go. Click that roam from position as well. Kimmich, I'm actually going to put you on to defend. Because they're attacking so much down that left hand side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say stop focusing down the right. I want you to focus down the left. I'm going to take that off. It's going to take some of our attacking flair away, but I want us to be going down the left because that's going to allow us to counter their left, which has given us quite a lot of problems actually. The guy Guedes combination. In fact, I'm actually going to scout both of them because I'm fairly impressed with them in this game so far. Soler comes past, oh, he's gone past Alaba, whipped away, and Kimmich is there. So Gaia, scouting, get scout report. I mean, he's on a 6.9, but I've been very impressed. Guedes as well. Their link up though has been what's been the big problem. So we're just trying, and as you see straight away, that's reducing. So this little change on that right hand side, it's going a little bit more defensive, is working. Ribery to Goretzka. Brings it forward, finds Kingsley Coman. We're missing maybe that bit of attacking flair as well since that injury. Goretzka, but out to Kingsley Coman. Baumgartlinger, Goretzka, Baumgartlinger. Renato Sanchez. Back to Baumgartlinger. Played across to Alaba. Ribery. Alaba. Can he find the cross in? He can. It's a penalty. Goretzka was pushed by Gabriel Paulista. He's a former Arsenal defender, I seem to remember. Either way, he's pushed him. That's a big, big decision. David Alaba. Oh, it's saved by Neto. We're just not having a good Champions League start. Neto with the goal kick. Launches forward. Alaba wins it in the air. Thomas Muller just not responding. Alaba to Ribery. Baumgartlinger. David Alaba again. Just dallying on the ball in hundreds of space, to be fair. Waiting for somebody to do something. Goretzka. I was going to say it's deflected, but that was well wide from Goretzka. Sub-wise, what options do we have? Baumgartlinger's knackered, so we'll bring Javi Martinez on. Kimmich throws in. Here is Javi Martinez. Kimmich. And to Renato Sanchez, the forced substitution on a yellow as well. But he's linking up play just fairly well just now. It comes to Franck Ribéry. Oh, so close. Ribéry with the corner, whipped in. Guedes clears. Kingsley Coman's going to chase. And he whips it to Javi Martinez. Mats Hummels, all he's done is man. Does he have the cross? I would prefer him in the middle, to be honest, than being the one crossing. But he's made an effort, hit the first man. So it's not a great effort. Kimmich with this corner. I really need to sort my set piece takers out at least. Martinez played it back to Kimmich. And again, back to Javi Martinez. Into Renato Sanchez. Patiently just waiting for an opening. He finds Goretzka, who was offside. There was no dispute on that one, to be fair, so we'll go with it. Going to bring on Pavon. Swap them around, get the most out of both. And switch Coman to the left, Pavon on the right. Hopefully that can give us a bit more shouts. Push forward, please. You can see they have negated our right hand side. Of course, I reduced them, brought them back in the second half, which has actually gave us a bit more stability in the game, and we've played a lot better once we've negated that. But a lot of our chances are actually coming from the right hand side in the league as well, so they've done well in that sense. It's just a little frustrating for me to see us offering really nothing. Missed a big penalty as well, which is frustrating. But Alaba scored 2 out of 2 going into this game. You had the right to go for 3 out of 3. The last not to be. Let's just not concede another goal here in injury time, because that would be frustrating. We've not actually been behind in this series yet, well, this save yet, so that's in competitive play anyway, so that's good. But, you know, right now they're just doing what Spanish sides do, passing it around well in the midfield. Played across to Pavon. It's full time. 2 1-1 draws in the Champions League. 2 injury time goals. Costing us points. And we've got Spurs to play. I just unlocked 2 achievements for that though. Unbeatable and scoring streak. But that leaves us third in the group on 2 points. Roma on 2, Spurs on 4, Valencia on 1. It's not a good start. The next episode I already have planned down is we're going to come back for this bit here. It's just over a month's time. Spurs and Borussia Dortmund, a double header in November. I think that'll be a cracking episode. And we get both games. We've got a bit of time in between them. We've got Spurs away. We've got 2 games against Mainz. We've got Wolfsburg. We've got Freiburg. So I will see you in those few games' time. If you enjoyed this episode though, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll hopefully catch you all next time.